Okay, so I just got out the shower about 2 hours ago. I put my hair in a towel and I ended up having a nap. So I didn't even brush it, I didn't blow dry it, and this is my hair like mid-dry. I think it's curl pattern, normal curl pattern, because I've never seen it do this. So I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm just going to tuck that behind my ear. I've had a lot of people comment asking for a really in-depth skincare routine or like skincare prep for makeup. I, for the first time, really found the perfect skincare routine for me that I do not want to change. I'm happy to introduce new products and try them, but this routine has changed the game for me. Excuse the mess, wait. Let's just pretend that that's not there. I still have my Mickey Mouse pajama top on, and I do have Stan. He is my best friend. He's keeping me hydrated. He is full of ice. Golden. If you hear a lot of wind, it's really, really windy outside today, and the windows open because it's still very hot. So please try to ignore that. Hopefully the sound won't pick it up, but you never know. I always start with these two products. As you can see, whereabouts am I? I'm at like a quarter down. I've been using this for over a month and a half, every single day, sometimes twice a day. So you can go really far with this product. Same goes for the Milky Toner as well. You don't need a lot. It's really hydrating, really rich. It absorbs really, really fast. So I always start with these two on clean skin. Take a cotton pad and I just douse this. And then this for me is one thing that I have to put testament to as to removing any sort of stubborn breakouts or like hormonal breakouts I've been getting. I get the odd ones around my period still, but honestly, my skin's not been the same since using it. It's amazing. As always, there is no filters, there's no smoothing, there's nothing on these videos. This is all my skin. So if you like it or not, it's what the results are. I had this question the other day actually about face oils and whether I've completely stopped using face oils, and the answer is yes. I haven't been using face oils for about 6 months, and the reason being is because I just noticed that every time I would use a face oil, I would get like a blockage in the sebum production. I would get follicles being blocked. My skin just would not like it, and I would get cystic acne on my chin especially, and on my forehead. I do have little dents, like scars, where those have been before. And since cutting out oil, touch wood, I just haven't had that. So I'm kind of treating my skin, I'm learning my skin every day, and so far this is what's worked really well for me. I just give it that like oil level hydration with other products these days. So once I've given that a couple of seconds to soak in, by the way, your skin will feel baby smooth once you've used this, like super soft. I go in with the Milky Toner. Again, you can use a cotton pad. I think you're meant to, but I use my fingers because I don't want any product of this to go to waste. And I just press it into the skin. If you have one of the little Medicube devices or something similar that helps to push skincare into the skin, use it at this step. Definitely. I do, but it's not charged. I need to charge it. But that will really allow the skincare to fully penetrate deeper into the skin. The thing with the Milky Toner is you have to kind of give it a minute or two to soak in a little bit. You don't want to go straight in with the next serum on top because it will smear it around. You need to allow it time to really get into the skin, and you can almost feel it working. You know when it's ready, like by touch, you know when you can go in with the next skincare ingredient. Okay, so I've been really enjoying this, and it's a water formula, so it's a lotion hydration, which isn't really the same as like a moisturizer. It's kind of like a tonic serum. So I use this in my hand. I've actually done an ad with this product, so I just wanted to be transparent there, but I've really been enjoying it. So very, very rich luxury hydration, and obviously I am all about that life. Like, my skin deserves all the luxury it can get right now, and that is the focus of my 30s. I like to pat it rather than rub because it pushes it into deeper layers of the skin generally. Again, leave it for a minute to just soak in. You don't want to be like slapping different layers of products on before it's absorbed, because you will get like pilling, you will get surface like smudging. You need it to be absorbed. Then we dive into my trusty skincare bag. This has got all my smaller size products in, and let's just go through them. This from Kate Somerville, I'm running fairly low, is the Supercell Rejuvenation Serum. Unbelievable. We've talked about this in previous videos. This product is very expensive, but it is very worth it in my opinion. I don't know, I just feel like this whole routine for me is like incredible. It's just the best skincare routine I've probably ever had. It's products that really work for my skin now, and I see such a difference. Like, look, it's like butter. It also means anything I wear on top of my skin, whether that is just like a glowy priming product, whether it's foundation, skin tints, concealer, blush or bronzer, it just looks and performs the best. If you have a different skin type to me, for reference, I'm quite a combination now. I'm very dry and dehydrated, mostly in the outer perimeters of my face. Sometimes I get very dry around this part, but equally, I also break out the most in this part if I neglect it and I don't use very clarifying products like the Witch Hazel Serum Tonic. So it's quite a combination in that sense. I think there's an overproduction of oils that block the pores in my skin, but equally, it's not like hydrated enough, which also comes from internal well-being. You'll be grateful to know, by the way, all these Thea products are very affordable. This one is probably my favorite of the bunch. The 80-hour hydration. It's a liquid. It's more like a serum though, which is how I use it. You can use it as a moisturizer, but I don't personally feel like it would be quite enough. So I layer it almost like a serum. It has that serum consistency that I really, really love. And again, it is like butter. I can't explain the consistency. I know everyone says that about products, but when you'll know what I mean when you apply this. It feels like you're putting like melted, like smooth butter on your skin, but absorbs really quickly, but then doesn't feel like dehydrated. Your skin feels nourished enough with all of these products. Again, I like skincare products that are very light and they're not thick, super rich products, but they give you the same hydration levels, if not better, than some of those products. A lot of really rich moisturizers have a lot of oils packed into them, which for me personally, just like I said, doesn't quite work anymore. There's very minimal ones that do, but I just prefer very like watery, serum-y and gel-like formulas that layer really nicely together, that don't pill on the skin, and that give you that nourishment that you're looking for. Go in with this from Eye. This is the only eye cream I've possibly found that I've fallen in love with, and I focus this on like what I would call the crow's feet. I don't have really the crow's feet, but I'm trying to prevent getting them. Quite honestly, it's probably because I don't smile enough. That is the truth. Massage this on the outer corners, up onto the brow bone a little bit, and just underneath. And it's, again, the consistency, texture, the formulation, the malleability of this is beautiful. Also kind of brightens that area and gives a glow without any pearlescence. The final step to my everyday routine, minus my SPF, which kind of is a chop and change one. I change it all the time, so it's not really set, is this Kate Somerville. This is the Hydra Kate Recharging Water Cream, which is basically how it sounds. It is very watery in consistency. It's almost like a gel. And again, incredibly hydrating. It's almost like drinking an entire bottle of litered water, and your skin will really truly thank you for it. So I go in with this, and yeah, I just make sure I really rub this in until I feel like it's really hydrated into the skin. It's not sat on the surface. I want to make sure that it's really pushed in there. And again, if you have like skincare tools, this would be a really great time for you to use them. Now, this is the stage after about 5 minutes. If I need to add a bit more face tan, I will go in with this from Tanlux. This is my third bottle, and it's the Illuminating Self Tanning Drops in medium dark. Always medium dark. I use a brush. Okay, don't know where the brush has gone, but I use a face brush and I just put drops on the brush and I buff it into the skin. And then I won't apply any makeup for at least like 20 minutes if I'm gonna do this, or I'll apply it at nighttime, evening time, so it's got time to soak in. And it just gives your skin a really natural, bronzy, fresh glow. To talk about lash care in this skincare video, because it's probably one of my #1 favorite things to do, and I don't think I talk about it quite enough. These are all the lash serums I use and interchange. It's very excessive. You definitely don't need this many. Some have been gifted, some I've purchased myself. I do also have another one, which is UK Lash, that is unopened, so it's not included. But Lash serums, oh, it's made the biggest difference without doing anything. Like, I can quite comfortably wear no mascara during the day now with a quick eyelash curl and feel my lashes look the fullest, thickest, longest they've ever been. I get so many compliments. People think I have extensions on when I've got mascara on. It is just because of lash serum. So we'll go through these. We've got Revitalash, which we know is very expensive, but again, if you want very fast results, and by fast I mean I probably see results with this, or have seen results with this within like 40 days, which usually it's like 3 months. So I would say this is probably one of the quickest acting. It can cause a bit of irritation if you're very sensitive, but they do a sensitive version of this. The next I would rate as incredibly amazing is this one by Lash. I've worked with them in campaigns years ago. This product is, I swear by it. I would repurchase it even though it's expensive, because I have seen the most incredible results using all of these on their own as well as like interchanging them. Lash is amazing, and it's in the US, so it's probably more affordable over there. Like I said, we've got UK Lash, we've got a backup of Revitalash because I'm obsessed with it, and then Glow For It as well. So Glow For It serum is the most affordable one, I think. Yeah, UK Lash is a bit more expensive. Glow For It is the most affordable. This is a peptide based one, and it's got no nasties in it whatsoever. It's a slower growth, so you will see the growth maybe within sort of 90 days, maybe a bit less, but it does give you the results. It's very good for your lashes. It's maintainable for the lashes, but you have to be consistent with these. You have to apply them every day. I really work it into the lashes. Sometimes I go underneath the lashes as well, and I do it morning and night most days. If I do it in the morning before I do mascara, if I'm gonna wear mascara, I do it really early, and then I do the rest of my makeup, and then I'll apply a bit of mascara and avoid the root, because it's a massive confidence booster for me. It's a really big deal for me. I love it. And then lastly, obviously lip care is a really important part of skincare as well. I've really been enjoying the Summer Fridays. This one's almost out. I think this is, yeah, the vanilla flavour, vanilla. And I also really like these Oh My Gloss lip oils from Rimmel. Again, really affordable, but these are super hydrating and they're not thick or sticky. So I have a few different colours of these. I've got clear, I've got like a pink tint, and I just put them in my handbags and one in my drawer for every day. I'd love to try the baby pink version of this. It's on my shopping list, but until this runs out, I'm not going to purchase it. Now, when it comes to face masks, I interchange them. I do recommend you use them. I do also use a retinol at night time. That is the only thing that's slightly different that I haven't mentioned that I do use. Other than that, the skincare stays exactly the same morning and night time. And obviously I interchange my SPFs because I'm a huge fan of SPF. I like them for all different reasons. So I have a big bag of my favorite face SPFs, and I just kind of choose on the day what I'm looking for. So that's my skincare routine. They're my favorite products. They're my go-tos. I'm going to be taking them away with me. Like, I'm going to be buying backups when I run low, like a mixture of high and affordable range products. So hopefully you guys found that really helpful. And yeah, so don't forget to drink water. Water is key for the skin. And I had a question about collagen, and I'm going to do a separate video on collagen because it's a whole different matter. But if you want to learn a little bit about collagen, I've mentioned it in my podcast episode as well. So